What it do? It's your boy JQ, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I want you to go ahead before we start. I want you to go ahead, like the video, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. First YouTube channel, first YouTube video. And what do I got for you today? Well, today I'm going to show you one of the best seafood dishes like ever, and I'm going to show you how to do it in 110-degree heat in the kitchen, because you know we live in the desert. We live in Arizona. It's triple digits pretty much all year except for a couple months. And so people think seafood, and they're like, you know, why seafood in Arizona? People don't like seafood in Arizona. They like barbecue. That's what Arizona's known, barbecue Mexican food. So now we got to get ready to do some seafood. So stay tuned. I got a nice spicy dish for you. All right, y'all, when you get your seafood right here, this is what you want. You want wild caught shrimp. This is the big part of my recipe right here. Wild caught shrimp. Not that farm stuff. That farm raised yucky stuff with all them yucky chemicals in there. You want that wild caught. Doesn't matter what sea it's from. It could be from the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean. And in this case, we're getting shrimp for the Antarctic Ocean. Wild caught, raw, extra large, and my favorite right there, peeled and deveined. You have no idea how hard that is when it's not peeled and not deveined for you to do that yourself. That is a pain in the neck. But we got wild caught private selections, peeled and deveined. Okay, guys, so what you want to do right here is you want to go ahead and cut your potatoes. You see the knife I got right there? That's the knife we're going to use. Best big cutting knife, and we're just going to slice the potato like so. I'm glad you can see it. Please do not hurt yourselves with that knife. See, I'm just cutting them into small pieces there. They don't have to be necessarily precise, but just get them small enough. You don't want to eat some no big potatoes. And look at them cutting skills right there. And your boy ain't no chef either. Oh, don't mind the shirt. It says hashtag girl dad on there. Yeah, look at us. We cutting those potatoes. And we're going to go ahead and speed this process up. Now, you see that right there? Now, that's perfection. I'm not even a chef, and I cut potatoes better than Gordon Ramsay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these potatoes right here, these beautiful red potatoes that I cut up so nicely, and we're going to put it in that pot right there. Look how beautiful that pot is right there. Nice big pot. The potatoes going in that pot right there. All right, so now that you got your potatoes in, you're going to crank that heat up. Crank it up a little higher. A little higher. There you go. Oh, maybe a little more. Little more. There you go. Stop being a wuss. And, yep, there you go. Went about that high right there, and the potatoes going to boil. I am going to turn it up a little higher just so we can get them boiled quicker. All right, so after these potatoes are done boiling, you're going to take this thing right here. There's a big old spoon with holes in it so that the food stays on it, but the water doesn't. And we're going to put it in this bowl right here. So watch. We're going to just take that like this. You see how the potatoes stay on there, but the water's dripping. And we're just going to transfer it over. Oh, almost lost one. Just going to put that back. Let that drain a little bit and repeat. Now look, you see the steam coming through? You know you cooked the potatoes right. They still cooking. You can make mashed potatoes out of these. These are going to be so soft, but we're not going to do that. These are going to go into our shrimp boil. So now that that's done, we're going to move on to our andouille sausage. So once again, look at them sausages. They smell good. They got some heat to them. Just how I like it. That's the spice to go with our seafood. And of course we have another one of these knives right here. we got one of these knife collections over here and one over here. All right, we done cut up the sausage with this knife right here. You can get this knife pretty much anywhere and stuff. This is my cutting knife here and stuff. I cut everything with this. The sausage is cut up nice and small. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. Oh, don't mind the buns and stuff and the bananas. We're gonna get our potatoes. And we're gonna dump the sausages in the potatoes. All right, so we drained our shrimp. And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take them, we're gonna put them in a paper towel. We're gonna pat them dry. Now, why do you pat them dry? So they're not all soggy and stuff when you cook them. They cook evenly. And the seasoning will stick better to them if it's dry. So you're gonna just get a nice little pat right there. You see all that moisture? Yeah, we don't want that. We want to pat them dry so the seasoning will stick. Because guys, these are gonna get wet again once we put our seasoning in them. And oh yes, just make sure you kind of rinse out your bowl here too. Make sure it doesn't get wet again. Now I want you to notice that we got the sausage potatoes in one bowl and the shrimp in the other bowl. Why? Because we want our shrimp to get good seasoning and we want these to get seasoning and stuff. If I put the shrimp in there, it's not going to be seasoned properly. So that's why we keep the shrimp here, the potatoes and sausage in there. But we going to bring them together soon, don't worry. And here's what we about to use. We about to use that Old Bay seasoning. This is what I like to use. You can use anything you want as long as it's, you know, made for seafood. You see, you can use it with crab and shrimp and chicken. And we also got that seafood magic, man. Give it another kick and all that stuff too. Mr. Chef Paul cooking up with that seafood. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna sprinkle it all over. So check this out. Check this out. Watch this. Bam. Look at that. Look at that. Make that sucker real good. Now, I mean, you can add a couple teaspoons of this. I just know what I like, and I know what my wife likes. And I know what to put on it because I've made this so many times. And now we're going to get the seafood magic. Put a little seafood magic in there. Oh, yeah. We're going to take our hands, and you got to make sure them hands are clean, guys. Got that pandemic going on, man. Don't need the Rona. Gonna mix it up nice with your hands. Yeah. Nice little, see how them shrimp are coated now? Beautiful. So now we're gonna do the same thing over here. Now keep in mind, we don't have to put a whole lot on this just because the sausage is already spicy. Once again, we're gonna take our hands. We're gonna mix it. Make sure it gets evenly coated. Sorry for the camera. Yeah, there we go. They coated nicely. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and preheat our oven. To 350. There you go, 350. Because now we're going to start to put it all together and we got to get our butter sauce. Hey guys, so now we're about to make that butter sauce. Now, I showed you another butter before. We're going to use this one because it was already open. The Smart Balance Extra Virgin Olive Oil Butter. Another good choice for people who are either on a certain diet or breastfeeding. This is really, really good. We're going to also add some garlic to it. And some Creole seasoning. I mean, we don't need no paprika and stuff, man. This stuff does it by itself. You don't need no paprika. The only reason why you use paprika is you want color on it and stuff. But we don't need no color. Why? Because them things already got color on it. So Creole, garlic, and butter. Wait, my mouth is watering right now just talking about it, people. We're going to put this together here. I mean, look at that. Butter's all melted and stuff. Boy, I wish y'all had smell-o-vision. Because y'all can smell this butter right now, man. It's on. We're going to add some Creole seasoning. 20 saturations. Now, you have to. Now, if you love seafood and Cajun stuff and all that stuff, and you don't know who Tony Chachere's is, boy, you better Google him. We're going to pour some of that Tony Chachere, see? And that's where you're going to get some color there, too. We're going to get some color there. Some Tony Chachere. We're going to do that up real nice. Sorry for the camera angle again. And now, we got our squeezed garlic. Boy, you can squeeze anything out of a bottle now. We're going to squeeze some garlic in there. Maybe. There we go. Squeeze some garlic. Well, boy, I'll tell you what. If you guys had a stuffy nose, just take a whiff of this. Clear them sinuses right up. You don't need to go to the doctor. You just put a little some of that in there. You sniff some of that Creole seasoning. You're going to sneeze the boogies right out. We're going to mix this up. Bam. That's our butter sauce. Our butter sauce is going on that. Right there. That. On that. So I'll tell you what. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to take this right here. We're going to pour it over the top of it like this. And we're going to take our hands and we're going to mix them. That's why I say you got to have clean hands and stuff. So, you don't need to see me mix this up and stuff with my hands. You'll just see the result afterwards. Alright, y'all, look at the result. This is the before. What we did was we took 2 pieces of aluminum foil. We got, put it on a baking pan. And we're going to put this in the oven at 350 for 35 minutes. And in 35 minutes, y'all, we about to have some good shrimp boil. Alright, y'all. And there you have it. 35 minutes later. You got that goodness. Sorry, mister, you can't have it. You can't have it. That's for me and mine. Look at that. Well, we gonna eat this up right 7:55 at night. But you know what goes good with this? Check this out right here. Check this out right here. Some good old Blue Moon. Alright, guys. Me and my wife about to go enjoy some of this yummy seafood boil. So go ahead and give your boy a like. Go ahead, comment. Go ahead, subscribe. We're going to be back for some more stuff. You hear? Alright, y'all. Good night.